Just finished sparging. Got the grain bed down. Get all them juices, them sugars and proteins. And I'm running it off into my bucket. And then over to the kettle. I'm going to try to hit about 8 gallons. And that'll give me about a 6-gallon batch. And this is a Solomon Berry Pilsner. My neighbor made me make it. I'm doing a Pilsner today, getting ready. Got my yeast starter going. I'm using some Y yeast, some Pilsner yeast, Czech yeast. Fast pitch, makes my starter. Got all my hops ready to go. Gonna go with some traditional Germans in here. And I got my Wurflock. And most importantly, I got the boil going really well on this baby. Alright, I'm 30 minutes into the boil. We're going to add our pearl. That's our first dose of hops. We'll add another one in about 15 minutes. Alright, we're 45 minutes in. Second addition of hops. And we got 15 minutes left, so we poured the Wurflock in there. And then we'll put the last batch of hops into the whirlpool. Just wanted to show you this. I'm in Florida, Tampa, and our groundwater that I run my water through for my circulating pump, you can see is like 87 degrees. It's almost the same as the air temperature. So what'll happen is I have to have an ice bath to cool down the water that comes through my garden hose, and then in order to get that temperature down for this Pilsner, I need to run it through an ice bath and get that temperature down. Otherwise I'll be here all day trying to cool it. Alright, I got about 10 minutes left in the boil, and what I got to do now is I got to put the wort through my system, clean it all out, run it back through, and you can see that we're at boiling temperature. So I have to open up my valves. And what we're doing here is we're making sure everything is clean. And you can see I got gravity feed going in here, so I'll turn on the pump. And now what'll happen is that hot wort will come back through, recirculate, and you can see the temperature of that wort is boiling. So what this does is it cleans out my pump and everything, and I'll let this go, to the end of the boil. Alright, I'm at my 60, my last addition of hops. And now it's time to show you the magic of this. You can see here we're at boiling temperature, and now I'm going to turn on my ice bath. Again, the ice bath is coming from the garden hose, and you can see the temperature's coming down pretty fast because it's going through what they call the counterflow chiller. So I'll let this run for a little bit. I've got ice in here, ice packs. I'll be putting ice in here shortly, and that will help bring that temperature of this ice bath down to cool off my wort. You can see with the ice bath, I got the temperature down. And over to my fermenter. And you can see in here with the whirlpool, you can see all the hops and everything in the middle. So I got a nice clean batch here.